All right. Amazing. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to come out today. My name is Divyaksh Shea, and along with the Dandeli Ferro Alloy team, as you may historically know us as, we are so excited to welcome you to a very special performance by a world-class performer that is Rishi Raj Kulkarni. So first of all, give a round of applause to all of you for just taking the time to come out. Thank you. Just a little bit of housekeeping before I share a few words about Dandeli Ferro, our story, and of course then introduce our performer. For housekeeping, we do have toilets under the stairs over here upstairs. And also if you go into the bungalow, turn right and turn right again, you'll see a sign for a toilet. So there are 2 toilets there. There's water behind you. There's a water station over there. There's a pool. Maybe don't fall into the pool. And after the performance, there will also be dinner so we can all have a meal together. And you get to meet the artist and spend some more time with Rishi Raj. So that's the plan for the night. I just wanted to share a little bit because I moved back to Dandeli, which are my roots, nearly a year ago now. March, 1 week from now, will be 1 year. And when I meet a lot of people, they ask me, "Abhi kya ho raha hai jagah mein? Matlab, we know that history mein itna sab hua hai. So what is the plan going forward?" So I wanted to share a little bit about the story of the land and our future vision before handing it over to Rishi Raj. This is a very significant night for the team and I. So as you know, my great-grandfather, Lal Bhai Patel, moved here in the 50s and started a ferroalloy factory. And he did not start that single-handedly. As a freedom fighter for India, he reached out to his network of about 5,000 freedom fighters and families, and they lived in tents and camped in this land and created Asia's first ferroalloy factory, which really is an industrial feat. And during its peak, it actually employed 3,500 people, and along with West Coast Paper Mills, gave the employment to the town of Dandeli, which is something as a family we've always been proud of, and we always feel tied to this land. In the 70s, speaking of art and music, because we have absolutely a world-class performer here tonight, I would like to call out that in the 70s, my grand-uncle Hiren Patel, whom a lot of you might know, I'm seeing some nodding faces as well, he had a real love for music and a very warm personality. So he attracted and invited artists like Bhimsen Joshi, who actually is a family friend and a mentor for Rishi Raj as well, Pankaj Udas and the Udas brothers, Aslam Khan, Wajahat Hussain Khan, Girish Karnad, obviously a film director, and Shobha Gurtu and the Gurtu family. They've all lived here amongst this campus in the 70s, given live performances. And just today I saw Dr. Karki, and he was saying how himself and Dr. Kamath and the doctors over here, after finishing their shifts, they would in fact go to Ashiana, as it was known, the bungalow, and watch some of these performances. So one of my aims as the new generation, the 4th generation of this family here, is to continue art and music being a part of Dandeli and offering some really special experiences, like starting off with bringing Rishi Raj Kulkarni here. In 1988, my father Tejas came over here, Tejas Shea, and he was, I think, most known for his cricket and for needing a runner. So if you've ever played cricket with him or been one of his runners, that might be familiar. I think Mr. Tiwari also played. He's putting his hands up. I love it. Now, of course, in 97, we faced some problems that were out of our control in the plant and in the surrounding circumstances. And unfortunately, this meant that on Independence Day, ironically, August 15th, 2001, the factory came to a close, right? Now, from 2001 till 2025, when people ask us how we've been alive, even my dad just looks up at the sky and says that it's a miracle. We are alive due to a waste product that the factory generated known as slag. We are alive because of the loyal team that we have, that despite it looking like the factory crumbling around them, they believed in the land, in my family, in my father's vision, and they've kept here to keep this place alive and maintained as beautifully as it is. And we're also, we believe, alive due to our Kul Devi, due to Shri Mata Bhuvneshwari, the temple that we have in her name, and the forces that are beyond our control, no matter what we refer to them as. We believe that it's some special blessings that are keeping us alive over here. In terms of what we're doing with this place now, as I mentioned, I'm very proud and honored to be the 4th generation of a family that has so much history with this land. And my story is that I was born and raised here. My first friend in life, his name was Tanmay Patil, and his mother Jyoti Patil is here tonight, which is so nice to see that coming full circle. And then I moved to Bangalore, Kodaikanal, Australia, where I lived for 10 years, and I ended up finishing my university and starting a job. But once a Dandeli boy, always a Dandeli boy. Am I right? So so the inner Mowgli in me really woke up and decided I need to go back from corporate life back to nature, being barefoot, climbing trees like I used to. So in Australia, I bought a camper van and I decided to chase my love for music while being immersed in nature. And I built a music studio in the back with a solar panel on top, which Rishi and I were discussing today, maybe his future plan soon. And I then lived in Australia making some music, came back to India, felt a calling to come home, backpacked India with a music studio in my backpack. And in this time, I started to see that the world is beginning to change. People like myself were earning money by working on their laptops, not going to offices. Artists were finding ways to sell their art online, make graphic design roles as they travel the world. And I noticed that there's a big shift happening in our generation that was being called digital nomads, meaning people that work on their laptop and live from place to place, not tied to a certain home, not tied to a certain office. There were also traveling artists like me that were making music or doing things while traveling. So I got very inspired by this. And then in Indonesia, this is where the Dandeli story starts to come back for us. I got invited by the government to attend the launch of a digital nomad village. And over there, I landed in the Dandeli of Indonesia. Because I landed in an airport and we had to drive 1.5 hours through the forest to get to a village. Does that sound familiar? Hubli Airport to Dandeli, right? And in this village, there were just locals with local food, and people from all around the world were invited as guests, nomads, that were living there for 1 month, 2 months, and they loved it. So naturally, after that experience, I came back and I saw Dandeli through fresh eyes. So I started to invite my friends over here. I started to tell my team about this movement that's happening in our generation. And I started to invite my friends and see how they enjoy Dandeli and our campus with these new eyes. We've seen people work from here. We've seen people do yoga on the very lawn that you're sitting in. And we've seen them also enjoy things like the factory with light shoulders and new eyes. One of my friends played the flute inside a furnace, whereas maybe my family or team, we feel a little heavy-hearted when we see the factory. The new generation sees it with lightness. They stayed here for months. Some of my friends have stayed here for months. And together, along with my team, we've come up with a new concept that we would love to introduce with you. This is our new vision for the land. We call this concept Jungli the Nomad Village. So the idea behind Jungli the Nomad Village is that we are attracting Junglis home. Junglis are people that are a little tired of city life, that want to peacefully protest by living in a slow life in the village with nature and do art immersed in nature, like how Rishi Raj is going to be showing us tonight, work online and live a little bit of a free life. Nomad, because nomads are people that live from place to place. So we are excited to introduce this new concept over here and rejuvenate this ancestral land that is ripe for opportunity into something new, positive, and full of young energy. So the reason we wanted to call you out tonight and enjoy the performance that follows my few words over here is that the people we've invited tonight have been integral to this journey. So I want to give a big shout out to a few people especially that have lent their support, from the family of Kiturji to Umeshji, the Hornbill family. They've been some of my first friends over here. Augustine and family, Augustine and Chaya, who have really seen me and supported me through this journey. Mr. Rahul Bhabaji, who inspired me with his love for wildlife. Irshad, who's the first face as our transport provider that our Jungli guests experience. Qutbuddin, who is taking on the task of renovating and reactivating bungalows that have been closed for 24 years. Not an easy job. Jayat and the Chandrasekhar family for bringing the music and teaching our guests music over here in the jungle. Our doctors, so important. I saw Dr. Karki today because in the jungle you keep getting hurt and things like this. So Dr. Karki, Dr. Bhatt, Dr. Kamath, Dr. Jyoti Patil, Dr. Mohan Patil, Dr. Dafedar. Without the doctors, we would not have a travel and tourism scene because we need that as a safety layer for this place to really come into the mainstream map. And of course, Mohan and the Dandeli Expeditions team for taking our Jungli guests on really some offbeat adventures outside of just rafting. I would also like to just take a second to thank our team. So in our core team, we have Kadam sir, our general manager, our fearless captain. Anand sir, head of our hospitality operations, who's done some incredible projects like activating high-speed internet in this place. Anil sir, head of our technical operations team. Bendre sir, head of our mechanical plumbing operations. Nisarji, who's renovating Jeeps from the 1980s and they're still running like new. Anigiri sir from our compliance team, Raj Shikhar sir, who's an incredible electrical genius who we are lucky to have in our team, Kishore sir, head of our accounts, our new joiners Sahil and Nasrullah, and of course our ex-employees. Like today we're very happy to welcome Ali sir, and I'm sure there's a few more that might have had some previous interaction with our company. We're so happy to have you, because without you, this company would not have got to where it's got to today. And of course, the bungalow staff that have made tonight possible, that serve our guests, and our security team. So without further ado, and with the formalities out of the way, I would love to welcome our performer for tonight. Rishi Raj Kulkarni is a very special performer who I'm so lucky to have crossed paths with, thanks to a German man called Pavi that lived with us and told me about Rishi while we were sitting right there. He's a solo, independent artist. And I want to underline the word independent, because Rishi Raj and Damodar are touring India in a Toyota Fortuner full of musical equipment, setting up shows wherever they go, and from temples to palaces to, we're very lucky, to our own backyard here in the big bungalow historically known as Firdosh. He's based between India and the Netherlands. He studied with Ustad Zakir Hussain. In fact, this tour is called Khoya Mein, and it is an ode to Ustad Zakir Hussain. Also studied with Pandit Yoga Samsi, and he studied in A.R. Rahman School, KM Music College in Chennai as well. He's going to be playing some magical instruments for you tonight: the tabla, hand pans, Rav Vast, and also live electronics. It's going to be a 1.5-hour performance, and we have one request of you. Our request is to please respect the artist during the performance by switching off your mobile phones or ensuring that they're on airplane or do not disturb mode. And also by staying seated, by limiting movements during the performance. So after my speech, which is just ending now, if you would like to use the toilet or get a refill of water, we'll give you a couple of minutes, and then he will start so that we can really go with him on this 1.5-hour special journey. And Rishi, I have one gift for you that I have not told you yet. Inspired by this beautiful homage, this beautiful gift that you are giving to your guru, Ustad Zakir Hussain, who, as you might know, has, recently just passed on. We are going to be naming one of the rooms in Jungli, the Nomad Village, as Zakir. So without further ado, thank you so much for your attention. I'll be handing it over to Rishi Raj. Enjoy the show.